Why does your cat lift their back when you pet them? If you're a cat guardian, you've probably noticed this quirky behavior and wondered what's behind it. Cats are known for contorting their bodies into all sorts of strange shapes. There's a reason people joke that cats are like liquid. But why do cats feel the need to present their rear end so prominently? Is it a sign of affection? Or are our furry cat friends just being cheeky? As it turns out, there are several reasons your cat might engage in this behavior, and while some of them are heartwarming, others might be signals of something more serious. In this discussion, we'll explore the various reasons behind your cat's butt lift, starting with the most hilarious one. Let's dive into the world of feline body language and uncover the truth behind this peculiar habit. Before we dive in, please subscribe to Wise Animals and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos. Reason 1. Your cat is just being polite. We've all experienced it. You're having a nice moment with your cat, petting them gently, when suddenly they turn around and present you with their rear end. You might wonder, what just happened? It's easy to assume that your cat has had enough of the petting session and is asking for some personal space. But why do cats have to make the request in such an unusual way? From your cat's perspective, showing you their butt isn't rude or strange. It's actually a gesture of affection. In the cat world, sniffing each other's butts is a common way for cats to gather information about one another. Your kitty has special scent glands in that area that release scents, don't worry, humans can't detect them, that communicate a wealth of information to other cats. This includes details about cats' mood, health, and even their reproductive status. Essentially, all the things a human might share on social media. So, when your cat sticks their butt in your face, they're actually inviting you to get to know them better. It's a sign that your cats trust you enough to turn their back on you without fear of being attacked. It might be a little weird to us, but in the cat world, it's a heartfelt gesture. Reason 2 is the comfort of stretching. You've likely heard the saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie," and you might assume the same rule applies to sleeping cats. In some ways, that's true, especially if your cat is napping on you. Every cat owner knows it's nearly impossible to move once your kitty has decided you're their bed. But sometimes you'll catch your cat friend dozing on the couch or by the window, and the temptation to stroke that soft, fluffy fur might be irresistible. If your touch wakes your cat up, you might see your cat arch their back. Are they upset that you interrupted their nap? Not at all. Your kitty is probably just enjoying a good stretch. Just like people, cats love to stretch their muscles after sleeping. One of your kitty's favorite stretches involves arching their back, raising their tail, and leaning on their back legs while extending their front legs out in front of them. Cats will also spread out their little toes and extend their claws. Don't worry, this isn't a sign your cats are getting ready to scratch. Unlike human nails, a cat's claws are actually part of their toes, which is why declawing can be so harmful. Your furry cat friend is simply giving their muscles a nice, satisfying stretch. Reason 3. It's your cat's way of claiming you as their property. Sometimes, when your cat arches their back, they might also rub their body against you. What's happening here? Are your cats trying to return the favor by petting you back? Not quite. This is actually your cat's way of marking you with their scent. As we've mentioned before, cats communicate a lot through scent, even though your less sensitive human nose might not pick up on it. While your cat knows you can't smell their messages, they still use you as a way to communicate with others. Cats use scent to mark their territory, signaling to other cats that a particular area is claimed and they should stay away. You might be surprised to learn that your cat considers you part of their territory. Just as you might have your cat microchipped or give them a collar with their name on it to let neighbors know who they belong to, your cat rubs their back and side against you to leave their scent on your skin and clothes. This way, any other cats in the area will know exactly whose human you are. Reason 4. Communication attempt. One simple way to gauge your cat's mood is by paying attention to their tail. Sometimes, when you're petting your cat, you might notice their back arching and their tail forming an unusual shape, almost like a question mark or the handle of a teapot. This particular shape is a sign that your cat is feeling playful. You might also notice your cat's ears pointing forward and their pupils becoming large. Seeing these signs doesn't mean your cat is upset, but it could be a signal that it's time to pause the petting. Cats can get quite energetic when they play, and even the gentlest cat might forget to keep their claws in check during a play session with a human. That's why it's important to consistently teach your cat that human hands aren't toys. If you notice these playful cues in your cat's body language, or see them beginning to track your hands with their eyes, or trying to bite or swat at them, it's a good idea to redirect their energy. You can do this by bringing out a more suitable toy, like a feather wand or a fabric mouse. Once your kitty has burned off some of that extra energy, you can go back to petting them again. Reason 5. Your cat says no. This is about understanding when your cat is clearly communicating a message. Sometimes it's quite obvious. If your cat arches their back when you try to pick them up, and maybe even digs their claws into the carpet, they're letting you know they don't want to be picked up at that moment. This could be because your cats are preoccupied with something more interesting on the floor, or because they suspect you're about to do something they won't enjoy, like putting them in a carrier for a vet visit. If you've ever found yourself having to pry your fur baby off the floor to get them to the vet, know that you're not alone. Even in Viking mythology, there's a tale of the mighty Thor, the strongest of all the gods, struggling with a stubborn cat. The giant god Utgard Loki challenged Thor to lift his pet cat off the ground as a test of strength. Despite his immense power, Thor could only manage to lift one paw because the cat kept arching her back. Later, Thor discovered that the cat was actually the giant sea serpent Jormungandr disguised as a feline. While your kitty isn't a mythical creature, it's comforting to know that even the gods face challenges with stubborn cats. Reason 6. Your cat wants more pets because you are doing it right. Sometimes, the simplest explanation is the correct one. When you're petting your cat and they keep arching their back into your hand, it's not just a random movement. It's your cat's way of asking for more affection. This gesture is a clear and direct sign that your cat is enjoying the attention and wants you to continue. Cats are quite skilled at communicating their desires, and this is one of the most straightforward ways they do it. When a cat presses their body into your hand, they are often encouraging you to pet them with a bit more pressure or to direct your touch to their favorite spots. One of the most common areas cats enjoy being petted is the base of their tail. This spot is rich in nerve endings, and a gentle rub there can send waves of pleasure through your cat's body. By arching their back, your cat might be subtly guiding your hand to this particular area, signaling that this is where they want to be stroked. In addition to arching their back, your cat may exhibit other signs of contentment that further confirm they're enjoying the interaction. You might hear them start to purr, a soothing rhythmic sound that cats make when they are relaxed and happy. Your cat's eyes might slowly close or half close, and their body may become even more relaxed, perhaps even starting to lean against you. Some cats will also gently knead with their paws, a behavior often associated with feelings of comfort and security, reminiscent of kittenhood. All these behaviors combined are your cat's way of telling you, "This feels great, keep going." Reason 7. Your cat is giving you a warning. Sometimes, an arched back can signal that your cat is feeling angry or stressed. Picture the classic Halloween cat pose, with the back raised high and the fur puffed out. Like many animals, cats instinctively try to make themselves appear larger when they're frightened or upset, hoping to scare away any potential threats. If your cat starts to arch their back in this manner, it's a clear indication that something is wrong, and you should stop trying to touch them until you figure out what's causing their distress. You can tell when your cat is trying to intimidate because they will usually fluff up their fur as well. If you're unsure, look for other signs of cat anger, such as flattened ears, hissing, spitting, biting, or a tail that's whipping back and forth. If you notice these signs along with an arched back, it's a clear message from your cat to give them some space. But don't worry too much. Your cat probably isn't upset with you personally. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. And consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.